So, as you know, I previously ran this with bacon grease and a little bit of beef fat as an oil. It's been sitting for 2 or 3 days now, and I'm not quite sure if it's solidified. It should be, but let's see here. Nah, it's still kind of liquidy. Liquid. Still smells like bacon. Is that right? A little bit like bacon?
A little bit.
Alright, and we're still in the okay zone, which is there, from here to here, which is okay. And it hasn't been started since. Actually, one thing I want to do. Nah, it's not quite. I don't know why it's not solidified. Maybe it might be the 90-degree temperature we've been having outside, so. Let's see, make sure we have fuel. About a quarter tank. So, what I plan on doing is seeing if the darn thing will start up again. It's cold. Let me get the thermometer. Let's see. Yeah, it's ambient temperature. That's about what it's been out. That's in Fahrenheit. And that's Celsius for you other folks. Alright. So about 91 degrees Fahrenheit, which is ambient temperature.
Or 32 Celsius.
So, oh. I have almost forgot the safety handle. Now this is a really dumb idea to do. This is a deadband switch. It's meant so you don't have small children running around and leave it running and they manage to get themselves ran over. This is a little vice grip I use to keep it down. It works. Now I don't have a primer on this because for some reason on this one they used a plastic carburetor. It's got a plastic float, plastic bowl, plastic needle, everything inside this. The only metal part is the actual carburetor housing that bolts up to the head of the engine, not the head, the cylinder of the engine, and that's aluminum. So this one I don't care about. I got this one for free. It didn't run when I got it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So I'm having fun with it. I might need to put ether in it. Let's see if it's going to fire without. Turn it down to idle. Let's see if it'll start. Come on. It's not really meant to do this. That's why that bolt's coming undone. In case you ever try that yourself. Let me get some ether. Or as what I call ether, it's starting fluid. Give it a shot. See if I can ever make it in the carburetor. And we'll let that warm up for a minute before I decide to put it back on. Maybe we'll see some destruction. I had a second thought. Obviously it started. Let's check the head temp again. Shouldn't be more than 100 degrees. Ooh, right by the spark plug, about 120. Ooh, wow. It's bouncing all over the place. Okay, what I want to do is actually pull the spark plug out and check the compression real fast before it gets too warm. Alright, so got this boot off, spark plug, which is a 13/16. Get that loose. It's a little wet. That's because we're just running it. But as you can see, I'm holding it without burning myself. So it didn't get that hot. Just set that down. Now, I would highly recommend for anyone who does small engine repair, or even engine repair, get one of these darn things. They're a compression tester. Boy, are they nice. See, even if I can figure it out, I can't even talk. I'm going to have my lovely assistant hold that. Now, it shouldn't fire. I do have to make it have spark, but that's because of the I can't remember what the valve's called, but it relieves some compression when you're trying to start it. So we're probably only going to see the thing hit 50, which is actually really good. Maybe a little higher. So let's find out what it hits. 120. Wow, and that's with a compression relief valve. I'm actually amazed this drill can turn that at that pressure. That's a damn good drill. Okay. 120. Alright, so that's pretty damn good. And you have to remember, we ran this for at least 10 minutes using bacon grease as oil. That's impressive. Alright, let me take this off, and I'll get right back to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the thing warm up, get it nice and hot. I'm hoping to achieve the temperature we achieved the other time, which is, if I remember correctly, was about 315 degrees Fahrenheit on the cylinder head. And then we'll recheck the compression and see if it's causing any damage. So let me fire it up, and then I'll cut back once it's nice and hot. So, we started it up maybe about a minute ago, and the current time where I'm at is 5:28 p.m. And I will let you know the time when it's nice and warm. So we just add that onto the lubricant we put in of the time we put on it. I'm hoping to see some destruction. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. And we're up to about where we were the other day. 305 or 150 degrees. Yeah, bouncing around between 147 and 150 degrees Celsius. As you can see that. So I'm going to shut it down, and then I'm going to take a compression test hot. Now I've got to do this kind of quick. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's toasty. Oh my. That is hot. Hot. Spark plug still looks wet. One thing I noticed running it for that amount of time is the exhaust smelled like grilling hamburgers. I didn't notice that before. So I'm wondering if that's because the oil, when it hits the cylinder walls for the lubricant, burns off a little bit. It's kind of a neat smell, actually. That's nice and tight. Alright, will my lovely assistant hold that, please? Thank you. I gotta lock this up here again. Now, just so we know, it's still 270 degrees. So let's see what the compression is. After I put this nut back down that keeps backing off. Alright. What's it at? About 110. Okay. Well, expanding metal. Let's give it one more spin.
115.
Yeah, 115. Okay. And just to verify, 260 degrees. Not bad. Well, we can face it. If you want to see something else done with this, maybe to see some destruction or just curiosity, let me know in the comments below. Please like, subscribe. Don't forget about the notification bell. And until then, I guess I'll see you in the next ones. Thanks.